If you know Bulldog tennis, then you certainly know the man that helped put them on the map. Danny Birchmore's success in college came from years of hard work and training. Danny started playing the game as soon as he could walk and with his dad by his side. And with a little help from a coaching legend, Danny was hooked. And there was no stopping him on his way to the top.
Well, I remember Danny as a young boy growing up in Athens, looking up to him as a person that worked harder than anyone I'd ever seen, who had a tremendous relationship with his father. It was a tremendous tag team that worked every morning, every afternoon, and probably every night to being the best tennis player he could be.
Danny Birchmore was a legend. I was a couple of years younger than Danny, and I grew up coming to the South every summer, and we used to play at Bitsy Grant Tennis Center, the Southerns, in Davidson, North Carolina. We used to play the TVI in Chattanooga before going on to the National Clay Courts and the Westerns, and then Kalamazoo, the Nationals. And I saw Danny in my junior years beat the likes of Roscoe Tanner, Harold Solomon, Jimmy Connors. I remember playing him, I think in my first summer. I might have been 14, and he just destroyed me.
I taught Danny how to play, I believe about as soon as he could walk. His daddy used to help me at the tennis courts. Fred Birchmore, who's the most amazing athlete in the history of Athens, rode his bicycle around the world. And little Danny used to come down with his daddy, and I really believe he was almost in diapers when I started him out. But he won a lot of championships. It was All-American.
Over his 4 seasons at Georgia, the Bulldogs set a school record with 76 straight home wins. And in his junior year, he led the Dogs to their first SEC championship and became the school's first All-American in tennis. But Danny was known for more than just his game. It was his work ethic and sportsmanship that were just as legendary as his matches on the court.
We used to wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning to go to breakfast in McWhorter Hall, and we used to be able to look over into our court 1, and it was barely, sun was coming up, and you could always count on seeing Danny and his dad drilling at that time early in the morning. And you couldn't have found anybody that was more conscientious, more dedicated, great fundamentals, awesome footwork, consistency, and just a great winning mindset.
Danny he won the most coveted award in college tennis, the Osuna Award, in memory of Rafael Osuna, the great Mexican player. And it's given for competitive excellence and good sportsmanship.
He was a phenomenal workhorse and absolutely trained harder than anyone that I'd ever seen at an early age. So what an example for someone to follow, whether it be tennis or in life, as far as someone that worked so hard for a goal.
Once again, Danny's hard work and dedication to tennis have paid off. We congratulate Danny Birchmore on his induction into the Georgia Tennis Hall of Fame.
I think it's phenomenal that he's going into the Hall of Fame. He has done so much for tennis, not only locally, but for the University of Georgia, and was a tremendous SEC player and did great things nationally, and basically helped set the tone for tennis in Athens.
When I think of my little brother Danny and how he's grown from that little boy through life, I realize how fortunate I am to be called, as I always have been, Danny Birchmore's sister.
He set the standard for all of us. I think he is a great and deserving person to go in the Georgia Tennis Hall of Fame.